Hey Virgo, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for June 2019. It is a how does he or she feel about you spread, my little spread that I've created to answer those questions, where we look at the past, present, future, motivations for both you and your partner, and also what you guys intend for the relationship going forward, or what you're projecting into the future, what you see and how you see things turning out for the relationship for the month of June. But I guess this particular position in terms of projection, you could be looking to see, this could actually be showing you, how you see the relationship continuing on into the very kind of distant future. So it's quite an interesting spread. I think that you'll enjoy it. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you so much. If you do enjoy the reading, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'll also be pulling some cards from the Mirror Love Oracle deck and the Wisdom of the Oracle deck at the end of this reading, just to see what Spirit has got to say about it and kind of what's happening in the 5D plane or the astral plane, and what's going on behind the scenes from a spiritual perspective, like what lessons are you learning and things like that. So it's quite an in-depth reading, so I would definitely recommend that you go ahead, grab a coffee, tea, biscuits, whatever it is that you do to chill and enjoy the reading. Okay, so this is for you if you're Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or have your descendant as well in Venus. That I mean that you be a Pisces rising. This video could also be beneficial to you, as the opposite sign to you would be the sign that probably, well, actually does rule your partnership sector in astrology. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So overall, I do see we do have the Seven of Cups as the overall energy for this period, for the month. So you're obviously feeling like you need to make a decision, but feeling like you can't make a decision because you don't have all the information that you need. But even more still, it's a case of having so many different emotions about it, or being so caught up in your emotions when it comes to this situation, that it's hard to think straight. It's hard to be logical because your heart's involved. And the heart doesn't make sense. The heart isn't logical. It just wants what it wants. And I think you're in that position, but maybe but at the same time, you're feeling like you need to make a decision this month with regards to this relationship, and you may just feel very confused. This is also just symbolized like you don't really see where things are going. You just don't see where things are going. You don't know what to expect. You feel very maybe confused at the moment with regards to this relationship. However, your emotions are already obviously quite invested. And then we've got the Justice card underneath that. So it could be involving a Libra individual that you're dealing with, that you're confused about. And it could also, again, be talking about you coming to some sort of decision, you eventually finding this balance. And in fact, this month is a major lesson for you to be able to kind of exercise that muscle of making decisions in relationships where there is, a need for a decision, but where there's so much emotions clouding it. You're going to find and develop kind of a what's the word? Not a system, but a kind of mechanism, I guess, within yourself to kind of deal with these situations. As it's a major arcana, it's also in the position of your overall lesson, kind of, or overall energy, like what's the main message for the month. So that's great. It's coming into the month. You'll be very good at making decisions when it comes to love. You will learn more maybe about what it is that you're looking for in relationships, and that's actually further confirmed as we move through the reading. I have looked at the cards before coming on, so I can see that you are starting to get to more of a point towards the end of June as to figuring out what it is that you actually practically want from the relationship, and are you practically getting that. So you may be very like emotionally kind of in a heady, fun, very romantic energy, but you are looking to see whether or not this person is meeting your practical needs. That could be the amount of times they call you, see you, text you, spend time with you, invest in the relationship, make plans with you. Those kind of things seem to be more important as you move through. But I'm going to go through the reading to get a more clearer message on that. So centrally, we've got the King of Pentacles. which is your energy. This is the Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus card. So again, you could be dealing with someone who is of the same kind of element as you. They could be another Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that you're dealing with. However, I feel that you are, we've got two kings here as well. So you're not, I feel like there's a very no nonsense energy about you, where I think you are trying to kind of be more detached, are trying to be more practical. You are looking to see, also money may be important to you as well, when it comes to this relationship. Or you could just be more focused on your work. Work could be a major focus. However, I do feel like if you're a woman watching, that this is a man that you're focused on. So it could be a businessman, you know, or someone who's very kind of career focused, very into their money, very good with their money, likes to make money, likes to work, you know, likes the hunt. You know, even got this person here with I don't think it's a bow and arrow, but it looks like some sort of hunting tool. So it's like someone that you like. This person's got a real hunger, I think, for making money and business and things like that. And you seem to be really, really focused on him. And I think you really like that. And I think it really resonates with you, because I think you see the value of the coin, you know, in life and love and relationships. I'm a Virgo, so personally I can relate to that. I personally don't feel like it's very possible to date someone if you don't have some cash to go out, or and then furthermore to have children and family. Again, money is important. So yeah, it's kind of a fundamental, I think, for us earth signs. When we look at any, you know, becoming serious with somebody, we probably would be concerned about what their attitude is towards money and things like that. So I feel like you really resonate with this person on that level, and you both seem to be a good match there. But we see your person here looking at you as the Queen of Swords and the Wild card. So they feel like maybe they feel this, you're very no nonsense. Yes, you are caught up in love, and I think you're trying to remain grounded. You're trying to, like, you know, be balanced in your mind. You're trying to not be too swayed by your emotions, whilst at the same time being able to participate in, you know, all this romance, and at the same time look at things practically and be realistic. So kind of having kind of your head in the clouds but your feet firmly on the ground. And I think that's what you're aiming for this month. So your partner, however, sees you as just being your feet on the ground. They don't really see that whole, they see that you are detached here with the Queen of Swords, that you are asking lots of questions, you are quite cutthroat. When it comes to relationships, you are going to be making tough choices, especially with the Justice card and the Queen of Swords. Or they feel this from you as well, that you're about to make a tough decision, you're not mincing your words, and that in fact you could be coming to the end of the road when it comes to this person. And they see you as someone who has matured. You kind of elevated in some way with the World card. You've matured to it's like you've evolved in some way. You've grown. So maybe in the past, like, you were Seven of Cups, you were very much in your emotions, and now you're like, hang on, I'm going to be more mature about this, because the World card also talks about maturity. So I think they just see you as very mature, like you've learned something, like you're wise and you're wiser, and you're really kind of relying on your wisdom to kind of move forward in the relationship. The Queen of Swords and the World card as well. I mean, this could be read in so many ways, but I am reading this from the perspective of how they are seeing you. But if this is their energy, then this could be them with the World card here, really feeling like they need to put an end to something, possibly, or that the end is near, that you guys have possibly reached some sort of position where the relationship needs to mature, it needs to move forward, it needs to be taken more seriously. And again, with the Queen of Swords here, your partner may feel like they also would like to actually cut through all of the confusion, and whilst still being in like your heart space and in a very receptive and kind of feminine energy, or this person still wants to kind of be in that feminine. At the same time, they also want to, or I should say, yin energy. And when I say yin, I'm talking about like love, romance, going with the flow. Like they appreciate that, but at the same time, they also want to make sure that the relationship is being taken seriously, and you are moving towards something that is of substance. It could be an Aquarius that you're seeing as well. It could be a fixed sign, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio even. All those signs. And this, I think, is also a Scorpio card. So, I mean, it is a general reading for a lot of people. So it could be various people, but that's what's come through. We've definitely got those fixed signs coming through. We've got Earth sign coming through. We've got the Justice card. So we've got Aquarius, Libra. We've got the Earth signs here. And then we've got the fixed signs as well that are quite prominent as they're central to the reading. So that's how the reading starts off. That's how it is at the moment. So that's the current situation that you guys are dealing with. So in the past, we had the Hierophant card for you. So I think you definitely were feeling quite committed to this person in the past. You did see a future. It was quite a traditional setup. You may have been quite into that. You may have really appreciated that this person had traditional values. Again, that suited yours. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with as well. Could be various people that you're dealing with, Virgo. Maybe that's really what the message is that you're confused about love and having to make a decision with this Justice card and the Seven of Cups. Is because you've got many people to choose from, and you like a lot of them, and they all offer you something very different. So you could be dating, but you feel like you need to make a wise choice here with the Justice card. Your partner or the people around you may be feeling quite detached, and they may want you to kind of get to the end of it, reach a decision, like get to that world point where you know what you want. I think that's what you're getting at as well this month, is figuring out what it is that you want. And when you know what it is that you actually want, it will make the decision so much easier. But right now, it's like the decision's hard because you're in your emotions. It's like, oh, but I really like them, and I really like him, or I really like her, and they make me happy, and they make me smile, or I don't let them down because of this. You're very much about caring and feelings, but I think that you have to make a choice, I think, for your own balance as well here with the Justice card. But yeah, however, we see you being very committed here in the past. This could also be talking about stubbornness as well, not changing, being immovable. I think in the past as well, if you are dating lots of people, that you are looking for a commitment. You may be dating lots of people, but I don't think you're trying to be a player. I think you're really exploring your options. That's what I think. And you're looking for something serious, or in the past you were looking for something serious. You were seriously looking. You weren't just playing about. Every person that you're seeing, probably in the first date, you're asking them, well, what are your plans for your life? What's your 5-year plan? Do you like kids? Do you want kids? Do you have kids? So you'll be asking. So I think in the past you were quite serious about dating people. However, it looks like a lot of people are interested in you, or you're entertaining a few different offers. However, this can also just talk about if this isn't about multiple suitors and just about you making a choice about one person. I feel like in the past you were very committed. I think you do know that this person offers you some sort of stability. And I think you were just very serious about this person, and you saw a future with this person. Very committed. Also talks about marriage as well. So maybe, maybe in the near past, this could be all pertaining to some sort of marriage or a very serious relationship, And maybe that's what this World card is about, where you guys are maturing into this very serious type of relationship. There could have been a proposal in the past, or talk of it, arrangements around it. or just a knowing between each other that that's where the relationship was going. So in the past, we've got your partner here with the Four of Wands and the Hanged Man. It's interesting. I think the Hanged Man actually came up in the Libra reading as well. So that's interesting. So yeah, your partner in the past felt like the Four of Wands. I think there was a strong sexual attraction. They definitely felt like, I think in the past, that there was an interest in taking you either under their wing, or you meeting their family, getting in with their family, and them yours, like really taking you into the fold. That's what I feel with the Four of Wands. Someone really, I think, wanted to, or did want to, kind of take you into the fold. And this may not have been physical, maybe it just might have been just a mental kind of decision to kind of commit to you. But this, to me as well, talks about sex a lot. This really does talk about sex and romance. So I think your partner in the past was very romantic, maybe in quite a sexual way. And with the Hanged Man here, it looks like they possibly had a change of heart as well in the near past, or they've attained some sort of clarity about the situation. So they've got like a whole new perspective, and the perspective that they gained is around this Four of Wands. It's around connection, commitment, relationship, togetherness, and real bonding, really. The Four of Wands does talk about bonding, talks about reuniting as well. So if there's been any sort of separation between you two, the Hangman could represent that. They were very focused on reconnecting with you. However, I do feel like there's some sort of distance here with the Hanged Man. Like it's kind of a hands-off thing. Like a hands-off energy that this person had in the past. And I also feel like maybe this person was building or preparing something. Maybe for you and the relationship. Preparing a home and those things. But if this is, we're talking about people, like many different types of people that you're dealing with, again, is very sexual thing. There's a strong sexual attraction, and usually that is what starts most relationships anyway, is the attraction. You may not actually jump into bed, but it is that sexual or physical attraction, or something about their demeanor, their character that is attractive, that makes you want to be alone with them, kind of thing. So that there's definitely that they're there for you. There could be 4 people involved as well, 4 or 5 people involved. And I think that they very much, it was very hands-off. It was just a lot of talking, a lot of dating maybe, but nothing maybe came of it in the past. Yeah. Okay, so then we have, in terms of what motivates you in the relationship, we've got the King of Chalices. So again, I think you are very much probably in love with this person. If it is one person, if it's a few people, then you're again very much following your heart. You're in your heart space. You are looking for romance and love. You are looking for that emotional nourishment and nurturing and companionship and togetherness. You are looking for, someone to spoon with in the morning. You are looking for all that. And that's what's motivating you. It's that emotional security, that emotional long-term commitment, I think, that you're looking for. And that's really what's motivating this whole situation. So you're looking for love, but you're looking for longevity. You're looking for someone who's strong as well. Someone who's strong and can protect you. It looks like here in some way. Like I guess that guy in your life that always looks out for you. You could be looking for a kind of alpha male as well. You may like alpha male men if you're a woman. And if you just like men, period, I think you are looking for a lovable rogue, or maybe that's how this person is, you know. Very loving, but also very defensive in some way, or protective of what they have. And you could also be very protective of what you have. You could feel like you have everything that you need in so many ways, you know, especially when it comes to your family life and other emotional kind of areas of your life. You could feel very satisfied, and, you know, you're not really looking to just have anyone and anyone come in to your life if they're not going to add to that. I don't think, if they're not going to add and also protect what you've got. And, you know, if you don't have the kids and you're just single, this could just be you, you know, just being quite protective of your own happiness. You may have achieved quite a lot, you know, and you kind of maybe want to protect that. But again, you're not taking any crap. Like, you're being quite serious, because we see this line here. This is what kind of took me down this road. This lion, he's quite protective of his king, you know. But it's that gentle with the hard, you know. So I think that's what you're looking for. You're looking for someone that maybe has that balance within them as well, where they can be quite tough and at the same time be quite soft. Okay. So then we've got the Six of Swords and the Strength card for what motivates your partner. It's your partner with the Six of Swords. It talks about travel. It also talks to me about problem solving. But we can see here in this picture, we've got a couple reunited with their child, or someone's leaving. However, I see togetherness. I see a connection. And I feel this person may want to travel to come and see you for this connection. They may want a truce in some way. They may want to talk with you. This person is looking to de-stress. This person could be, if they are very kind of hardworking, they are looking to, they want to take a load off. They want a break. They want happiness. So this person could be just have a lot of maybe strife in their life, or have had that, and they're looking maybe for somewhere that they can call home, in a sense, or a soft place to land. They could be looking for that. This person wants peace, and they want to find a solution with you. They want to, you know, they want to figure things out, and they want to do it maybe through talking with you, coming to see you. Again, I feel there's more communication here with the Strength card. Although this is not usually a card of communication, I do feel like this person wants to communicate with you. Again, we've got the Strength card does talk about lust and a strong attraction, whilst at the same time having to kind of hold it back, and not being able to just act on it. It could be a Leo. We've got a Leo here now. So it could be a Leo that possibly you're dealing with. They could have like a Leo moon or ascendant, you know. Possibly even sun. But this person had to show a lot of self-restraint in this situation, even though there is a very strong attraction. They've had to show a lot of self-restraint. And, you know, all these major arcana is 1, 2, 3, We've got a 4th major arcana and the 5th major arcana as well. So pretty much in every position there's a major arcana. So that tells us that this is going to be quite a significant month where there will be like a significant probably change in the relationship. I think it will come down to a lot of it will come down to you making this decision about a commitment with this person, or seeking some sort of clarity, like you're confused about something with the 7 of Cups. You're confused maybe about how things will look in the future. You're confused about making a choice about different people. And I feel that you will learn a lot this month. I think more about what it is that you are really looking for that will be more refined for you. Yeah, there could be like up to 6 people involved. But it's looking like about 4 or 5 people that maybe you're dealing with. But then we've got 7 here. Could be up to 7 people that maybe you're talking to or dating. I mean, it's quite possible with the way that internet dating is as well, and Tinder and the rest. You keep talking to multiple people, and maybe that's what's happening. But you are looking for something real. People may find that you're quite mature and pretty cutthroat. You ask them questions straight dead in the eye, you know. You don't and you shoot from the hip a little bit. But they could also find you to be very fun. The Queen of Swords may be very fun, very witty, very sharp as well, but have a great sense of humor. And this person or these people, I think they like that. They like that you see maybe the lighter side in things, or that you offer some sort of reprise, or there's something light about you, something positive they see. Like when they're around you, maybe their problems feel lessened, you know. So some burden is kind of lifted as well. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Wands for how you see the future looking, or what your intentions are, but really what you're projecting in the future, how you see things going, and what maybe you intend to do about it. So we've got the 5 of Wands for how you see the future. So you see it as it's going to be a lot of hard work. You're going to have to really stand your ground and battle with people or this person in order to maybe get your point across. But this also talks about inner conflict, not, you know, having really not knowing what's going on within inside of you, having that inner conflict of confusion and stress and not being able to make a decision, which could equate to feeling like maybe you've bitten off more than you can chew as well, a little bit. You may feel a bit overwhelmed. You know, you may have thought you could handle it, you know, dealing with all these people. However, I feel that you're actually finding it a burden. And yeah, okay, it's a nice ego boost probably at some point, but then it just becomes a burden. And that's how you feel about it. I don't think you like dating lots of people. I don't think you're liking it. Like, you want to just be with one, you know. Or maybe there's, you know, 4 people here that are interested in you, but there's only one person that you're reaching for. So in the near future, I think you do feel like you are going to narrow down your options, but you're not really letting go. I think you quite like the attention. I think you're quite enjoying, and it's really a big ego boost to see so many people respond so positively towards you. And that may be hard to let go of. And I see yourself possibly seeing that into the future, like, I'm going to only pick one, you know, but you feel like you could, like, maybe you feel like by choosing, you're losing, like it's a loss in some way. And you do just see it being a lot of hard work in the near future. Like, you just see this whole dating thing, I think, as a bit of a chore. And a lot of kind of egos are battling possibly against each other. I guess everyone's trying to put on their best side or in some way, and it feels a bit competitive. But he's wearing all white here, which leads me to feel that really it's got to be a pure, like your choice has got to come from somewhere pure. Like it can't come from your ego. It's really got to come from that honest place within yourself, that place where the justice card resides. You know, the justice card, that's what the justice card for me really means, is that inner truth, you know. And I think you're going to be finding that. I think that's what you intend to do. You intend to find this kind of real truth, this real pure intention and desire. You want to know what your pure desires are. And that's what you're going to be finding out. Your partner's got the 10 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. So your partner just feels like if you keep working on it, we're going to get somewhere eventually. So, and with the 6 of Chalices, it's like they think, so you might, I mean, if this is relating to a actual like long-term relationship or serious relationship, you know, where it's just one, just you two, then you're feeling as if, you know, you want this emotional fulfillment, emotional stability and balance. You don't want to feel in confusion anymore. You may want some certainty about this person's plans for the future. If they have been hands-off in the past, you've had enough of it. And you just see more conflicts in the future. You just think, oh, this is just going to be more and more arguments. We're not going to find a resolution. I'm still going to be going through this stress and conflict. You just feel like it's not really going to go anywhere, but your partner feels like it's going to get better, that it's only a matter of time and it's all going to be worth it. We've just got to hang on in there. We've just got to keep fighting. We've just got to keep going for it. If I'm still focused on work and my projects, just hang on in there with me. I'm going to be done soon, and then we're going to take a lovely holiday, or then we're going to get married, or then we're going to be able to do whatever we wanted to do. And it's that kind of hanging on in there, perseverance. Because they think that maybe, you know, you guys are soulmates. You guys have some sort of special connection, that you guys have got so much history and such a connection that it cannot be denied, and that you guys will get through anything. They feel like you will get through anything. Like you guys have a bond, and that bond cannot be broken. And, you know, that's all that matters, is the bond. Even though it's a lot of hard work, even though they see it, they actually foresee it being quite a lot of hard work, but they don't feel like there's much to go now. They feel like the bulk of the hard work is done, and they're ready to move forward. You know, they're ready to move away from this kind of hard, kind of oppressive energy and move into more peace, calm, tranquility and healing. So this person's got a lot on their mind, whoever you're dealing with. Sorry the reading's taking so long. I'm going to try and be quick now. Wrap it up. All right, I'm just too thorough, I think. All right, so we've got the 7 of Pentacles for the near future. Again, this is where I was saying that you do kind of start to think about, not only is it like you're not just completely in your feelings, you start to become more practical about this decision. There are 2 sevens and they're about decision. So come the end of the month, you're going to start to see more of what it is that you want, and you'll also be looking to see what promises have been made and what has come to fruition so far. So you may be evaluating things, so that might help you. So if you're dating lots of people, you're looking at the whole situation and saying, okay, so come the end of June, so who's met my criteria and who hasn't? And then you'll be pretty like the Queen of Swords. Like if you haven't met my criteria, which is stability, ultimately, and maturity, then maybe this isn't going to work. Maybe we just need to be friends. And I feel that's what you'll be saying. You'll be looking at promises made, looking to see what's come out of it. You'll also be looking at what it is that you actually want. You're going to more clearly see what kind of relationship that you want. And that will help you make a decision. You'll say, okay, well, I really like guys or girls who call me, every day and, buy me lunch once a week and whatever it is. Or you could be a Virgo who just loves to talk on the phone like every night and have to do something fun every weekend. It's got to be something fun. And we've got to be fair, and it's just whatever it is that you want in relationships. Like you might want someone to, whatever, you fill in the blank kind of thing. Whatever it is that makes a relationship real and valuable to you, that's what you're going to actually come to recognize. And that's what's going to become clearer to you. And that's going to help you decide whether or not it's worth investing any more time in the situation. Okay, so that's for the people that are dating multiple people. And if you're like in a very committed, kind of looks like to be quite a stable, quite happy sort of, although it seems to be difficult at the moment for some reason, there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. I think there's unclarity about the future. That's what I think is going on here, because we see you being conflicted. You see the future as being stressful and a battle. However, if this is a long-term or kind of a one-on-one, quite mature relationship, then again, there will be some sort of reevaluation, but you may appreciate the relationship on a whole new level. You may appreciate the stability that it brings to you. But again, I feel that you'll still have questions, even come the end of June. With the Seven of Pentacles, it will still be a kind of case of, okay, so let's see how this goes. And maybe that's what this is really about. Overall this month, you will be feeling like you just really don't know how this is going to go. There's still a lot of things maybe up in the air. There's still maybe a lot of broken promises that have made you question some things about this person and their commitment, So you're looking at things, you're saying, okay, maybe this person said all the right things and, okay, they're committed. But am I really happy? Is this person really giving me what I want? Yeah. So I think this person's doing it and saying all the right things, but you want to know, like, if they have time for you, for instance, or whatever. I mean, if they are quite a workaholic, and that might be quite important to you. And as much as you might love them, you may not be getting out of it what you actually want. So come the end of the month, we've got the stars and the 8 of coins for your partner. So again, your partner's like really optimistic. They're like, this person is my dream, my Virgo. I love her. I love him. They're my dream come true. They're beautiful. I even like the fact that they're a little bit vain. It can make this person also feel quite vain as well. It could be a boost to this person's ego as well, that you're interested in them, But again, she's holding her sword. So this is still kind of the Queen of Swords in a way. Like, they still see you as someone who is ready to cut someone out or cut someone, period. Hopefully not. If you don't get what you want, because you totally are putting yourself first. You see yourself as the prize. Wow, that's amazing. That's so cool. I'm definitely happy to be a Virgo this month. But yeah, it's like you have a self-recognition. Like, she's looking in the mirror, like she appreciates herself. This person may like the way that you take care of yourself. If you are quite the kind of not high maintenance, but you've got a lot of self-love. I think you bring in a lot of that you possibly bring a lot of that energy, because we see them here kind of in this kind of feeling like there's some sort of healing when it comes to you. And it could be that you kind of offer this emotional side to maybe someone who's quite the workaholic. And I think they like that, and they're really wanting to work on it. They're willing to just put in what it takes to kind of get this moving, to make it work. They recognize again that it will be hard work, but they see it as a valuable investment. They see it as a work in progress. You know, they understand that they don't know it all and that there's loads for them to learn. And they're seeing that, you know, it's a long-term vision they have for you in the future. It's a long-term thing. They recognize that you're not going to get all the fruits of your labor straight away. Whereas you're in a position where I don't see what I want right now, so I'm not happy. Whereas this person's like, okay, yeah, we don't see what we want right now, but it will come. And that's what this person feels. So yeah, and it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. You've got some other cards here, but they're in reverse. I don't read them after that point if I see a reversal. So, and it doesn't really play in, to be honest, the Three of Coins. But yeah, it looks as if there's confusion. You guys need to talk. That's what it looks like to me. You guys need to maybe talk and just make sure you are on the same page. You might need to express more to your partner what it is that you are looking for once you've figured that out, so they know where maybe they're not hitting the mark. Now, if you're dealing with lots of people, again, they just think you're beautiful and you're almost out of reach with the with the star card here. They see you as out of reach and very beautiful. Possibly a dream come true in some way. Very sexy, seductive. We do have they are very motivated by sex, I think, to an extent. There is a sexual attraction to you or to, you know, with them. But again, these people, they're willing to work on it too. They want to. They recognize that maybe you're not easy. You are the Queen of Swords. You do have standards there's things that you just will not accept or demand, maybe. But rightfully so. I mean, there might be certain things that you just demand, that you just want. And yeah, it looks like they like that. I think they like it because they just want more, and they just want to put more into it with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, sorry it's taking so long, guys. Looks like it's going to be an hour-long read. I can't believe that. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to just pull some more cards here from the Mirror Love Oracle deck to see what there is to see for June for Virgo. Okay, so we've got travel being Spirit's advice. So you may be traveling. This could also be about gaining a new perspective. But Spirit's saying you might need to travel. So you might need to travel to see this person. This person may want to travel to see you with the Six of Swords. We've got communication here being the obstacle. Okay, so I could say you guys need to communicate. That might actually alleviate a lot of the confusion for you. Okay, and that's what's actually causing the confusion, is possibly the lack of communication. Okay, what brings you together is past love. So this could literally mean a past love has introduced you to, although that's unlikely. But it could also mean that that you've got a past history with this person, if it's one person. Could also mean you're meeting people that have got that similar past hurts to you, you know. So I feel like there's a lot of resonance with the people that you are meeting. So we've got True Gem, Dating Queen, Karma, and Brunette Female. Then we've got Obstacles. Overall energy is obstacles. It's so hard to explain this one, to be honest. Oh, we've got soulmate underneath and spiritual growth. Okay, we've got short term as well. So obstacles is the overall message from Spirit. That these are obstacles you're going to have to get through because there's lessons to be learned, and that's what the World card is probably here for. It's an important time this month, or an important month, I think, for us Virgos to kind of overcome obstacles around our soulmates to bring in spiritual growth. So yeah, I mean, we have got the short-term card here as well. I usually only go 3 cards in, to be honest. But the short-term card could be talking about, you know, these, if there are a few people that you're seeing, that maybe there'll be short kind of meetings and maybe nothing will come of it in the end. Maybe you'll be looking for something more when you figure out more what it is that you do want. But you will kind of find that inner balance as well this month with the Justice card. But you are learning lessons around soulmates. So these obstacles are actually stretching you. They're actually making you bigger and stronger than you were before. It really is a case of what will not, you know, harm you will heal you kind of thing. So it's that kind of thing this month. You just got to kind of move through the obstacles best you can, and learn from them. Spirit's advice is travel. Spirit's advice could also be that you need a new perspective on the situation, or you need to get away, to clear your mind. So that might be good as well. If you've got a decision to make, you need to get away from it all. You need to take that holiday if it's on the table, or just take some time away. It's going to greatly help you. And if there is travel involved, I think Spirit is saying that this is something you need to think about. Spirit wants you to pay attention to the travel aspects of this month. Okay. So you've got True Gem for what you're learning. This is about learning about your own True Gem qualities. Putting yourself first, seeing yourself as the prize. Then we've got Dating Queen for what they're learning. So they're learning about dating. They're learning, I think that they're learning about you. I think this is you in the picture, and they're learning about how to court you, what you like, what you don't like. You like certain gifts, you don't like certain gifts, you like certain places, you don't like certain places, etc. So I think there's just a lot of people giving you a lot. So you are the dating queen, and they see you that way, and they're learning. And I think for these people, they're very focused on you. And you're kind of maybe bringing out their romantic side and also bringing out the best in them in a way, because you're holding them accountable, and you're kind of maybe saying, well, you know, if you don't meet my needs, other people will. Or if you don't meet my needs, I'm just not going to entertain it. You know, so, but they see that as very valuable. They like that. You know, it makes them do more. It makes them try harder. It makes them be better. So then we've got karma for how you see them. So you may see this as a very karmic situation at the moment. You do have the Justice card here and the World card. So yeah, you know, it is probably karmic as well. So like I said, there's major lessons for you to learn this month. The lessons that you learned will really help you, I think, going forward in your relationships period. And you are walking through this kind of karmic time. So be careful as well about what you do, how you treat people, because it will have some sort of consequence. And you're also walking through the door of some sort of new beginning. You also see these people or this person as a new opportunity, as a whole new kind of maybe world opening up to you. With the World card here, that could be happening for you. Maybe you have just been promoted. Maybe you have got this new opportunity that's come in your life, and you kind of are embarking on something completely new. And that's really how you feel. And you might feel like this person is walking with you through this, or connected to this part of your journey in some way. Like either they are the ones tempting you through the door, but not in like a bad temptation, but literally just they seem to be some sort of catalyst. And they may signify that change for you, you know. So you're seeing these people as quite, so you may be coming from quite a spiritual place this month. You are looking at it from maybe quite a spiritual angle. We've got the brunette female for how they see you. They just see you as dark and gorgeous, basically, and very seductive, okay? Again, she's got her lipstick on and her nails done and stuff. So I think there's this appreciation for maybe this standard that you're giving. to this person. So I just got a delivery, I think. Oh, it's coming for 1 moment, guys. Hey, sorry about that. Had a delivery come through from Misguided. Oh, I should do a haul. All right, so yeah. Okay, if this is like a long-term relationship or committed relationship, I think this person just sees you as having many suitors. They see you as being very beautiful and a bit of a challenge, you know. But they're learning about how to accept that. And they're learning about how to make you happy, I think, in some way. Like what they need to do to win out or beat out the competition. And with the Ten of Wands there, I think that these people or this person definitely is willing to put in the fight, which is cool. Okay, we've got another Justice card type card here. The numbers do add up to 11. We do have scales, and we've got to be fair, which is pretty much related to the Justice card. So could be a Libra that you're dealing with if it's like a one-on-one thing, or maybe it's the Libra that stands out. But we've got Aquarius coming through quite strongly as well, and Leo came through quite strong. So yeah, it's about being fair. This is about weighing up your options and making a decision that's not just fair, that's fair for you. You know, what makes you happy, that's what you need to worry about, is how you feel. That sounds selfish, but ultimately, you can't think about everyone else. You have to be wise, and that is wisdom. As harsh as it sounds, that is actually wisdom. Like, you have to think about yourself first before anything else or making decisions. And we've even got the owl on her head, as if to say, as you make this choice in your mind, use wisdom, weigh up the pros and cons, weigh out, decide what has potential and what doesn't. And that's what you have to decide, what has potential for growth and what doesn't. That's what's also being asked here. And then we've got clean this up. So yeah, looks like you have to clean out some stuff. This could be emotionally, this could be physically. But I think this is just about getting clarity, to be honest. Cleaning up to get clarity, getting all the dust out, clearing out all the confusing emotions, and actually seeing what is clear. Deciding what's just useless information, unhelpful information, and just confusing, and actually cutting to the bone and seeing what it is that you want. And then we've got to sea, which talks about exploration, trying something new, going out to sea, doing a Christopher Columbus, and exploring the world a little bit, or seeing what's out there. We've also got another 7. So you may be taking a chance. Again, we've got travel. So you could definitely be traveling this month to go and see someone once you've maybe made a decision, and it could be across the waters. But this is your journey. This is your explorative journey. This is about you figuring things out. So you need to decide what's right for you and your journey. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry it took so long. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments too. If you'd like your own reading, you can always email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. It's still my old email address. I will change it eventually, but at the moment it is still symbolsforliving@gmail.com. But all the details are in the description box below and my about page. And I will just say before I go that we do have the time for a nap card at the bottom of the deck, so a lot of answers could come to you through your dreams, and you're not to overthink this too much, but to also kind of trust your intuition as well. Yeah, so it really is a case here of you balancing your heart and your mind, which is essentially your intuition, effectively, Wow, it's a lot here, Virgo. It's a lot. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll see you next time. Take good care. Bye.